Introduce to you our Mint Public Relations Head, Mr. DJ Panganiban, to give us the welcome. Go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon, guys. I'm TJ Panganiban, the Public Relations Head of Mint, the company that's managing GCash and Fuse. Thank you for coming here on such a short notice. I know everyone here are busy, but we appreciate your presence nonetheless. So, just to start off the things, I just want to introduce first what Mint is. So if you'll notice, you have your stickers over that says Mint. Mint is the company basically that manages GCash and the companies you see here, Fuse, and financial services. So we're a partnership between Globe Telecom, the Ayala company, the Ayala Corporation, I mean, and Ant Financial. For those of you that don't know Ant Financial, it's the mobile wallet arm of the Alibaba Group of China. If you're familiar with QR codes, which I'm pretty sure every one of you are, we launched Scan to Pay last year here in Cebu, mainly at the Ayala Mall Cebu, and we have lots of partners now. And what basically GCash QR does is it allows your mobile phone with the GCash app to basically pay for your goods and services using a QR code payment scheme. We're open to all networks. We're now accepted not only in Globe and TM, but we're also open to Sun, Smart, and Talk and Text subscribers. So basically every Filipino that has those networks can use their GCash app, available on Android and iOS. And you can also use asterisk 143 pound on your basic smartphones and your bar phones to use GCash. So moving away from that, I'm going to introduce the company which we're going to be focusing now, Fuse. But to step back a little, I'm pretty sure everyone of you is familiar with GCash already. So Mint is the operating company of GCash and Fuse. But what we're going to highlight here is basically, I would say, revolutionary product, revolutionary product and service from Mint. So Fuse is launching today. Fuse and Mint's financial services are launching GCredit and Invest Money today. To further drill down on GCredit, without giving away too much, because they're going to be discussing that later. Imagine if you're a Filipino without a credit card that's already in the Pecha de Peligro zone. So for those of you that doesn't know what Pecha de Peligro is, it's that moment in time where your salary is running low, but it's just a few days away from your salary so that you just have enough. So what we're addressing here would be yes. Sorry. Ting bits. Okay. Thank you for that. Ting bits. And now I know. Yeah. So when you're in Ting bits, you don't go to a bank and ask for a 500,000 peso loan just to address what you need. You just need maybe 1,000 pesos or 5,000 pesos. Now you can do that with the GCash app. Imagine with even zero balance, you can purchase stuff at GCash partner merchants using the GCredit service product. I won't delve much into that without giving too much away. But another product we'll be launching today is Invest Money with GCash. So basically what Invest Money does is it enables even the most basic Filipinos to invest in trust funds, UITF. I'm not very familiar with that myself. It's very technical, but yeah. Again, thank you for coming in. We appreciate the arrival, even though we had to mix up the schedule earlier. So without further ado, I want to introduce the product heads of GCredit and the financial services team, Kim Seng and Isa Castelo. Yeah. So the first to speak would be Kim Seng, the product head of GCredit. Kim, take it away.
Thank you so much, TJ, for the introduction. So, thank you so much, maayong udtot Yeah, so thank you for coming over. We're really very excited to share with you today the two products that we are very proud of to share to everybody here in this room. So just to recap a bit, so as mentioned a while ago by TJ, so Isa and I are actually from the financial services arm of Mint. So as we all know, majority of us probably know GCash as a mobile money platform, right? So it's somewhere where it's a platform where you can actually send money, buy load, pay bills, pay through QR codes. So that's the usual perception of a lot of Filipinos in GCash. But this afternoon, we are very excited to share with you our vision. So to share a bit, so Mint, the holding company of GCash, is actually, the vision of Mint is really to provide finance for all. So what do we mean by this? So this means that aside from providing convenience to a lot of Filipinos, what we envision is really to provide financial services. So example of those financial services is actually the access to credit and the access to investment. So that's really the focus of this afternoon. So, and to just to introduce a bit further, one of the operating companies of Mint is actually Fuse. So this actually powers the lending proposition. So that's just the background of financial services and Fuse. But before we deep dive into the specific products, let me ask you first a question. So I'll be discussing more about the lending, and Isa will be discussing more about investment. So let's first discuss lending. So one question is, look at the person beside you and ask yourself if ever this person asks or borrows money from you, will you lend to that person?
No.
Yeah. So there's a mix of answers, right? Some probably say yes, probably some say maybe, or some probably say no. So it really depends. So it depends whether, for example, you've known that person for a long time already, or you're friends already, or you just met through this event, right? Or for example, you know the capacity to pay of that person, or even that person already borrowed money from you, and that person paid it back at the right time. So if you think about it, in terms of lending or loans, it really boils down into trust. So it is really about trust. And when we lend money to a specific person, that means that you trust them. So looking at the existing trust system in the Philippines, we believe that there's actually a lot to change, or there's a lot to innovate in this aspect or in this landscape. So if you look at the banks, the pain point here of a lot of Filipinos is that there's a lot of documentary requirements, right? So for example, you're a business owner. If you wanna take out a loan and then just to expand your inventory and expand your business, you have to have a lot of requirements. You have to have permits, you have to have ITRs, you have to have a lot of documents which proves that you can pay back. So there's a lot of difficulty around that because as we know, majority of the businesses in the Philippines is actually micro and everything is cash-based. So there's really no formal footprint. So that's the reason why it is very difficult for a lot of Filipinos to get access to these loans. The second one is actually friends and family. So imagine where, for example, you have a relative that actually have emergencies, health emergencies. So majority literally have to beg or explain everything just to have some help, some financial help. So even though you have that ego or pride, you have to swallow it up just to borrow some money. And the sad reality is that because of these two, the sad reality is majority of the Filipinos actually borrow money from loan sharks. So when we look at the interest rate of these loan sharks, it's typically high. And the reason of that is because of the lack of trust and lack of reliability, or there's not much something that the loan sharks can actually prove or rely on just to say that that this person can pay me back. So it's the reason why we have a lot of the interest rate is very high is because of that lack of trust. So now